Hello, mate.
Yo, Theo.
You okay?
Another week, another podcast. How many is it now?
Huh?
How many episodes are we on?
15.
Yes, you got it right.
I made sure to know before we started.
I think we're getting the hang of this.
Yeah, we're trying.
But we've been getting the hang of this since like episode 2.
Now we're really getting the hang of this.
Wow.
We broke our record last week.
What happened?
We got like 23 views on the podcast. Come on.
Where's the button for like ta-da-da-da?
I don't think I have one.
It's all right.
Oh, no, I do, don't I?
Clap for the handicap.
Yes, but yeah, slowly, we're getting there.
We're getting there.
Most views. I don't know why. Maybe it was the clickbait. That wasn't so clickbaity.
Nah, it's all right. Well,
It wasn't. There was no.
I'm just happy to have people listening to our like bantering and
Yeah.
blabbing on about golf. It's like
Last week's podcast was pretty good.
Yeah.
We talked about.
I tell you what, both like last 2 episodes I had loads of fun.
I think
it's
all of our episodes are actually like very well done.
and
They sound good. They look good. I think we talk about interesting topics. There's plenty of clips to post on TikTok.
I know I've got the easy job, right? I just show up and
yes, you do have the easy
like,
job.
just talk.
But I don't mind that because it keeps my mind busy, which is exactly what I need right now. Just to stay busy and just keep doing things.
I know you, but also, do you prepare any content? Because
I prepare. I
mean, of course.
You know,
of course,
I've got a laptop next to me, and you can't see it. It's like here, and I have like a Word document.
Yeah, so there's a reason that this podcast is so good, and it's all because this guy.
Well, it's not just because of that. I couldn't do this without you, Chenji. Like, there's no way I'm doing this without you. There's no way I'm doing this.
You know me. I just show up.
Yes, I know you, but I do a lot of research. And you know me, you know what I'm like.
No, but then, for some reason, for somehow, all the research you've done, I'm kind of aware what they are anyway.
Which
right?
I'm not surprised.
We're just nerds.
I think there's one thing that you don't know that I'll bring up in the podcast.
All right.
But if you do, I'll be very impressed.
Okay,
But then again, I wouldn't be surprised if you actually knew.
Okay.
But yeah, anyway.
Should I mention that now or do you want to mention it later?
We'll wait.
All right.
It's all right. We've got no rush. Welcome back to the podcast, everybody.
Episode 15.
Yeah, episode 15. My name's Theo. Handsome gentleman to my right. Your left is Chenji.
You've never called me handsome before.
Hey, you're handsome, mate. What are you talking about? I saw you today and I said, I think you lost a bit of weight, Chenji.
Oh, nice.
So I don't know if you have or not. Maybe you just had a haircut and a shave. Sometimes that helps. Sometimes that works.
Yeah, thanks, mate.
But yeah, go listen to the last podcast. It was actually pretty good. We talked about a lot of things, but the main takeaway was the clickbait was the secret on how the secret and how the pros are making more putts. I made
the secret that the pros don't want you to know about putting.
Thank you. I did a terrible job of promoting that. But go listen to that or go watch that on YouTube. Rise and Slice podcast on everywhere. TikTok, Instagram, YouTube, Spotify, everywhere. So Rise and Slice podcast. Go listen. Go watch. Go like. Go suppress. Go subscribe. I need a bit of a warm up.
Like and subscribe.
Speaking
of that golf putting, I've been really wanting to test out that theory that we talked about. I just haven't had the chance to get out.
No, you've been very busy. You've been a busy boy doing everything but playing golf in the past week, haven't you?
2 weeks. So yeah. Well.
You'll be all right. It's funny you say that. I've sent, Mark Bentley, the putting genius that taught me how to putt. I haven't told him that we have a podcast. And then I was listening back to one of the episodes where I was like cutting down clips or whatever. And I was like, no, I think he should know because we really bigged him up. I had great words to say about him. Mm-hmm. So what I did was, it was like 11 o'clock at night and I was like debating whether to text him now. I don't know if we're quite there yet. Like I'll text you at 2 a.m.
Yeah.
But this Mark, I mean, I've met him twice. Obviously, we kind of kicked it off.
Mate, he invited you back to his home.
He did. But for putting lessons.
Wow.
But yeah. and I messaged him like a really nice long message saying thank you and everything. And then I said, listen, we do a podcast. We've just started. We're very new to this. I think you should listen to this particular episode from 13th minute and onwards because it's where I talk about our aim point lesson.
Yeah.
Anyway, first thing in the morning, it was like 11 o'clock at night. Obviously, he didn't reply then. First thing next morning, he sent me a massive long text back saying thank you so much, for your kind words. Best wake up message I've had in a long time. Blah blah. He watched the podcast. He really liked the podcast. he really liked you. He said, you know, we've got a great thing going and we should keep it up.
Oh, brilliant.
And he said to me, when are you free? I want to call you and just to clarify a couple of things.
Yeah.
Because you said a couple of things wrong on the podcast. And I was like, I'm free at 2. He goes, make sure you have your putter with you. And I was like, what? He goes, yeah, just make sure. I was like, okay, I'm free at 2. So we FaceTime each other. And he's like, he gave me like a little crash course on aim point again.
No way.
Yeah, on FaceTime. So we FaceTime
Wait, but
each
you
other.
were like so confident after that lesson.
I was.
You swear you had it figured out. And turns out you were doing the wrong
No,
thing.
I wasn't. It was just, I did something on purpose, which I haven't told you.
Right.
And he told me this. And he goes to me, whatever you do, don't give out the secrets to aim point. And I was like, don't worry, I wouldn't have done that anyway. Because I did mention in the podcast, I said,
Of course.
listen, I'm not going to say anymore because I feel like you deserve to pay and get
Oh,
the
yeah,
information.
exactly.
I said that, right?
Yeah, you did. You did.
And he goes to me, you said a couple of things wrong. I said, and my reply was, I did that on purpose because I wanted to throw people off the scent. And I'm like, yes, I know exactly how aim point works. And I explained to him, he goes, oh yeah, okay, that's how you do it. But I didn't want to give out everything on the podcast. So I've given you the basics of the basics on how aim point works.
Yeah.
And he goes to me, just, you know, just be careful with what you say and what you don't say kind of thing. It's like a secret. But if you pay for it, you can have the secret. It's like he's like a magician.
It's
this is how you
like
do your magic trick, but if you pay for it, then you can learn how to do it. But it's just one of those things.
Sounds good to me.
Yeah, but I definitely recommend you doing it. And
I mean, 100%. I mean, I need a putting lesson.
yeah, and I think Mark would definitely help you. Speaking of that, we need to go Forest Pines because Forest Pines is where you is where I had my lesson, and Mark offered to say to just give us like a free round Forest Pines.
So when are we going to play?
Whenever you want. If you want to go this Sunday,
Let's go this Sunday.
We'll go.
Seriously, it's the first weekend
That's
I
fine.
can play golf.
As long as the weather's decent and we're not driving around an hour and a half and it's raining, I don't mind.
Yeah.
Does that make sense?
Yeah, absolutely.
It's a shame to drive an hour and a half and then it's raining and we're just looking at each other like, what are we doing now?
I mean, what's the weather like really on Sunday? Well, to be fair,
what?
40%
40% rain.
chance of rain.
But that's in Derby. You need to check Scunthorpe. But we'll have a look. If it's not this Sunday, maybe next Sunday. You can't do weekdays, but I play golf.
Yeah,
weekdays
true.
as well.
True.
It's all right. I'm playing Forest of Arden tomorrow. I can't wait with Stel and my uncle.
80% rain.
80% rain. Yeah, I don't think we're doing it this Sunday, mate.
We'll see. Maybe.
We'll see.
But
If
we
it
might do
changes,
we might do something somewhere.
Oh yeah, we'll definitely do something anywhere. As long as it's local, we can kind of walk off after the 10th. Remember, like we did last time.
Yeah.
We
Like
played one hole and we were both looking at each other. We started on the 10th at Kedleston, and it was pissing it down with rain.
oh, that was funny.
And then we were quite fresh in the friendship relationship, so we were waiting for the other one to be like, shall we go?
Yeah.
Like, it was really bad, and none of us like wanted to like say it first. And then we were like walking to the 11th tee, and we both just looked at each other at the same time, and we were like, at the same time we were like,
time to go.
time to go, mate. I think it's time for us. And we'll just turn around and walk back.
So we were soaking wet.
It was really, really bad.
I actually no. I think that's where the joke came from, like, you know, because you were wearing like a lot of layers.
Yeah,
and I was wearing my wearing my polo and shorts.
Yeah.
Right. So and I was like, yeah, you can't get wet if you don't have any clothes on.
Technically, you can get wet. But
Well,
it's
just
your mentality sometimes.
Yeah, it's a bit weird, isn't it? Yeah, there we go. Goes without saying.
Have you heard about I think I've told you this before. Kith X TaylorMade.
Yeah, sounds like Mike Tyson trying to pronounce. Kiss.
Yeah, Kith.
Kiss.
Kith, if you don't know, is like it's like a clothes brand, and it's kind of like Supreme, but not as big as Supreme. But Kith has he's done a BMW M4. Have you seen that?
Yeah, I've seen that.
That is beautiful, and he also got a chance to he worked with TaylorMade, and he did like the stealth lineup of drivers and irons and everything.
And a bunch of clothes as well, and
Clothes,
like
mate,
P790 irons.
yeah.
I woke up.
I did as well.
Did you get it? No.
No, everything's sold out.
Oh yeah,
straight
me
away.
too. I didn't get
Do
it.
you know how much your drivers go for on StockX?
Now?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, 1,500, 10,000. I haven't seen anything.
$1,440 for the stealth driver, the Kith stealth driver. How mad is that?
I mean, it's a bit excessive.
Oh, it's very excessive. Very excessive.
But then again, it's only double.
One single 60-degree wedge.
That's stupid.
How much is that? Say it.
390.
No.
Oh no, it's up. 651
for one kith. I'll put some pictures up here, but they look beautiful. It's like these are the kind of clubs where you buy and you don't use them. You kind of just have them lying about. It's like a talking piece, but they are so nice. And I was looking at them the other day just to see what the prices were. And look, one is like the 19th jacket. They got like a Kith tailor-made jacket,
Ridiculous.
right?
But I swear,
$540.
that hype was real. Like seriously. I mean, I rarely stay. I mean, what? By rarely, I mean I never wake up to buy stuff.
I do. I did. Not anymore. Now I've gone through a stage of like buying like clothes.
I might have done it when I was in high school or something.
Shoes. I've bought so many shoes and sold them on.
Oh yeah, Supreme. To be fair, when I was younger, I did used to like wait for the drop. But this is literally the first time in like a decade where I've woken up.
It's because it was golf and we were interested.
Seriously, I can't believe what golf is
Every
doing.
morning, like I would wake up in the morning to see how much the Tiger Woods putter went for. Just because I was so interested. I was never going to buy it.
Well, but still, I mean, actually, didn't turn out to be that expensive, did it?
No, it was
260,000.
I think it was like $370,000. I estimated it at around like 5 to 10 million.
No, but I think the key distinction is there was his backup putter. It was not his like real putter.
But still, it's Tiger Woods, though, and it was signed
right in the middle. But the thing is, like, it doesn't have that really worn sweet spot that's on his like proper.
That apparently,
putter.
You know this. I'm sure people listening know this. Apparently, people are saying that the most expensive the most expensive sports memorabilia that has ever existed ever in the world is Tiger Woods' putter.
It is, yeah, that's right.
And it apparently, like, it cannot be priced. It's like nobody knows how much it's worth. It's almost priceless in a way.
It is priceless.
So if he ever sells it and puts it up for auction, it's going to be very interesting to see. Like, I don't know, Kobe Bryant rookie cards or Tom Brady rookie cards and all that kind of stuff.
I don't see how he'll ever put it to market.
He can't.
First of all, he doesn't need 15 million, 20 million.
No, but do you think he cares about that putter as much as we care about the putter?
No.
For him, it's just a putter.
It's a putter,
he's like, I'm just Tiger Woods. I'm just a normal guy.
Yeah.
But there's people out there that would pay stupid money for that putter. And it's mad. It's mad, but it's just.
But also but at one point, Tiger, he's not really playing professional golf. He probably never will do again. But will the next? I mean, not our generation, but maybe our children's generation, their children's generation, will they remember Tiger for how good he was?
I think they will. We remember. I don't know, people. I'm drawing a blank right now, but we remember
exactly. Exactly.
I think Tiger's going to make a comeback. I've read
you
something.
Reckon?
Yeah, I've read something where he's been like training, and apparently he's like his back is okay, his leg is okay. Apparently, but I don't know how true that is. Maybe if he just comes out and just plays at the majors, and we've got something to watch and talk about, I'll be happy. I hope he wins, but I don't see it happening very soon. But I don't know. I don't know what kind of training he's doing.
I wonder if he's going to play the Masters next year.
I bet you he will. I think he will.
I mean, it's the one tournament that he'll be forever exempted into, right?
Yeah.
And to this day, Bernhard Langer is still playing there, right?
It's mad.
It's mad.
Seriously. It is mad.
Like
it doesn't make
him,
sense.
I think one of the funniest thing I've ever seen was him getting paired up with Bryson DeChambeau to play in Augusta.
Who do you think the next Tiger Woods was going to be?
Ooh, really good question.
Do you think there's that one person that exists that will have that reign of Tiger Woods? I don't think.
People were raving. So, was it 2020, right? People were raving about Colin Morikawa. But he hasn't won in 16 months.
It's one of those things where they have one really good year, and then they kind of not fall off, but a little bit.
That's the thing.
Look at Ricky Fowler. How big was Ricky Fowler?
Oh my gosh!
And now he made a comeback.
No, but also Ricky Fowler was never that huge. He only won 2 tournaments.
Yeah, but he was like 3. A big name. Jason Day. How big was Jason Day?
He was. Yeah, just fell off the face of the earth.
Yeah, Rory went to fall off, and then he's back.
So I think the only person that you can remotely compare with Tiger Woods would be Rory.
Yes, I agree.
Right, but then again,
let me ask you a question though. Would you compare Tiger Woods to Rory up to a certain extent? Because we live in England and everybody's talking about Rory. Do you think people in America are talking about Rory as much as we are?
Of course.
Do you
Yeah,
think so?
I think Americans love Rory as well.
I'm not saying they don't love him. I just don't know if they're talking about him the way that.
But who else are you going to talk about? Webb Simpson?
No, Colin. I don't know.
No, but again, yes, because you think about it. The reason why Tiger is such a legend and a goat
Yeah.
is because his consistency, right?
Yes.
And bearing in mind that he played with some of the great people as well.
Yeah.
Like especially Phil Mickelson, he could have been like so much.
Well, he was like the best number 2 ever.
He was the best number 2, but can you believe he was number 2 for like so long because Tiger was just so dominant,
Yeah.
right?
He was
And-
just killing it.
But
And
like ever since, there is no other player that has been so dominant for every single year.
Yeah.
Right. This is the thing. Some of the players in golf, they have an absolutely amazing season.
Yep.
Right. And we've seen that in the past. We might see in the future. We're probably going to see that in the future with, Scotty Scheffler. I don't know. Right. He wasn't really doing too well in the President's Cup, but obviously he's won, 4 tournaments and including the Masters.
He at one point he was like,
previous
okay,
season.
Scott, it's time for you to calm down now.
Yeah, exactly. And then previously, I think that was Colin Morikawa, right? And then previously, actually Bryson did pretty well for one season like that season when he bulked up.
Yeah.
Who else? Justin Rose at one point, world number 1, right? Absolutely amazing, and then again just fell off the face of the earth.
That's what I like about golf, though. The fact that you get to learn about so many other players that are coming up, like Min Woo Lee, for example.
Yeah.
We know everything about him, and Tom Kim.
Yeah. Oh, Tom Kim, how great is he?
He's my new favorite. He's my new.
Oh,
He's
legend.
He's a huggable kind of. He's the kind of person where I just want to go and just give him a cuddle and just say, you keep doing what you're doing, and you're gonna be okay. And he's just smashing it.
I think actually, well, obviously, like because of his 2 wins back to back.
Yeah.
Or was it back to back?
Ish. I think if it wasn't back to back.
No, it wasn't back. Like within the last couple of starts. But anyway, yes, he's only 20 years old. Is he 20 years old? Actually,
It's not only winning, man. It's his character as well.
no, I know, but like so he is being compared with Tiger Woods because
yeah, that's right.
yeah, like the youngest player to have won 2 PGA Tour events, right? Like before the age of 21, I think was it?
Right. Yeah, that's right.
And the only person other than Tiger to have done it is Tom Kim.
Yeah.
Which is interesting to hear as well because you think about Jordan Spieth, Rory McIlroy.
Yeah.
They haven't done that.
No, which is mad because
we all
dominated.
And we all knew also like when Jordan Spieth first started, like he was extremely talented.
Yeah.
Right. And obviously Rory when he was a kid, the wonder kid, right? But they haven't achieved what Tom Kim did.
No.
Now,
whether or not Tom Kim kind of carries on, and
he can carry on or not, but he's got that energy, and I fully believe that he can carry on.
I hope so.
But it's also quite interesting, like how he turned professional as well, right? Because most, especially the PGA Tour, you kind of like you play college golf in the US, right? And there's like people from all over, not just the US, but like they hire people from the UK to play, in college golf, and from Norway, like Victor Hovland went to Wake Forest or somewhere, I don't know.
John Ram the same.
Yeah, John Ram, exactly. Yeah, play for Arizona.
Yeah.
And then you go through 4 years of university, and then you just turn pro by either like what's it called, Q School, Corn Ferry Tour, qualifiers, different stuff, right?
Yeah.
Or like but Tom Kim, he turned pro when he was like 16.
Did he really?
He's been a pro since 2018.
No way.
So if he's like 20 years old today, like now, he was 20. He was 16 4 years ago. So
for a while.
So in a way, also like Tiger Woods went to Stanford, right? He played college golf, and then he still won his first tournament when he was 20 years old.
Is that the famous interview where he goes, "What do you want to do?" And then Tiger said, "I want to win. I'm here to win."
Yeah.
And then the interviewer started laughing. He goes, "Yeah, I don't think winning is in the question, but you'll learn."
Yeah.
And then it was like that famous thing, that video
That's
like it's going around.
That's it.
Mate, that is the best.
That's seriously.
That
It's
is
that
such a
Tiger
good
mentality,
video.
right?
Yeah.
That's why I think you got to respect for Tiger. It's that
Oh,
mentality.
100%.
Like, again, the reason why he's been winning like consistently is because of that mentality, because most people have an amazing season. And
The biggest names in sport, it's all about mentality.
oh, absolutely. Yeah.
Tom
Tom Brady.
Brady.
Yeah.
Michael Jordan,
Yeah.
Kobe Bryant,
Kobe Bryant.
LeBron James, and Tiger Woods, and Cristiano Ronaldo.
Yeah.
I don't think there's any bigger names.
Yeah.
And it's all mentality.
Mentality.
All you hear about is just mentality.
Like,
and like train and the drive, and just from morning to night, all they're doing is just eating, breathing, sleeping. The sport that they've mastered. And it's just that's the way it goes.
yeah, absolutely.
It's just demon. It's just they're the absolute demons.
Absolutely.
Amazing. It's just so. I'm glad these people exist because we get to talk about them and we kind of look at them in such a light. That's so important. But yeah, it's just one of those things.
I think Kobe Bryant is like especially right. I mean, I know he's not a golfer, but like just him waking up at 4 o'clock. Always first one in the gym, last one out. Right, it's just incredible.
Yeah,
right? I mean, Tiger. I mean, come on, if most of us, if we've gone into an accident or like if we broke a back,
you'd be like, okay, I've got enough money. I'm good.
You'd be like, I mean, let's just relax a bit, playing some exhibition matches.
Yeah.
Right,
Make some
charity.
Money. Yeah,
mainly charity.
Not Tiger.
And Tiger comes back with a bloody fused back.
Yeah.
And wins the Masters.
Yeah, it's absolutely madness. It's very cool. I'm waiting for a book that's gonna come tomorrow. I've ordered it. It's the mental coach that's worked with Kobe Bryant and Michael Jordan. Wow. And I want to read it. I can't remember. It's called the book. The book is called Relentless, and I want to read it just to kind of get an insight to see what they went through and kind of. So yeah, I might talk about that in a couple of weeks when I finish.
Well, if we bring that mentality into this podcast, we're gonna get more than 34 viewers.
Come on, we can do it. We can do it. 28. We're not quite there yet for 34. Yeah, don't get out of it. We were actually the day after the evening of probably pretty much like a week ago, where we posted the last episode. I messaged Chenji and I was like, "Oh my god, we've got 12 views. We've got 12 views." And then we were like, "Oh wow! Normally we've got 2, and that's me and you."
Yeah.
So we were just like, he was like, "How many times did you watch a podcast?" I was like, "I actually didn't today. I didn't."
Yeah. I mean, like me neither. So I was like, "Oh my god, these are like genuine. Like,
oh my god."
Maybe like all 12 of them was like Mark.
It might have been. But listen, I think we're on the right track. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I'm not expecting loads of views. Like I said, I'm not expecting loads of likes. But slowly, I think we're going to build up and just kind of get somewhere.
Because I think genuinely, because I think I really think this is really fun. And I hope people listening.
It is.
Like it's just whether you're on your morning commute, on your evening way home, whether you're driving, whether you're on the bus, in the tube, or on the way to the golf course.
Anyway.
Waiting for a bay at the top tracer range.
On Tuesdays, when I'm playing golf, I always, either when I'm on the way to the golf course or on the way back to the golf course, I always listen to Rick Shaw's podcast.
Yeah.
Because I was like, I don't want to listen to radio.
Yeah.
Nothing on.
Yeah.
So
No, exactly. Seriously,
listen to a podcast.
And I think, I think in the last couple of episodes, I think some of our content has been educational as well, right? So it's literally something you can just, you're on the range, you're listening, got your earpods on, and you listen to us and just kind of blabber on bits of funny bits, and then bits of stuff you can try out, bits of
And I genuinely think this podcast is actually half decent. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not just bigging myself up.
Oh gosh, are we really hyping ourselves up, aren't we?
It's just good. Yeah. It's all right. I mean, look,
I agree.
And all the hard work that I'm putting in behind it, I think it's all worth it.
Absolutely, yeah.
I'm very happy and I'm very proud of the content we're putting out.
Absolutely.
So yeah, it's good fun.
No, appreciate you, partner.
Thanks, mate. Thank you. It's good fun. I don't mind it. I've just passed 1,000 followers on TikTok.
Yes.
And I'm
congrats.
like, oh, that's
Which button is it?
There is no. Which button are you looking for? Applause. But yeah, it's but I'm not. I'm happy, obviously, because it's getting somewhere, but I think it's also making me want to put more videos out there.
Yeah, absolutely.
And it's going to be the same with this podcast.
Yeah.
So as long as we just keep putting a podcast out every
content.
Yeah, and then we've got funny clips to kind of post and do bits with. It's funny, on our Instagram, at Rice and Slice Podcast, I tried to
post, and follow.
Yeah, I tried to post the top 5 shots videos.
Yeah.
I put the 5th shot of Cam Smith.
Yeah.
That went pretty good.
Yeah, very good.
Nowhere.
People love Cam Smith, don't they? Both on TikTok and Instagram.
Yeah. And then what was the 4th one? Was it Rory?
Rory.
It was Rory. That went up. Not bad. Okay.
Yeah.
And then I went to put Will Zalatoris' video.
Yeah.
Of the putt. Straight away, it got banned. PGA Tour copyright claim. And I'm like, why? How come the other 2 went through? And so I'm sorry, but I don't think I can.
Really?
Post. Yeah, I can't post any of the clips on that sort of clips. With
maybe we talked about the live.
No, I don't think it's that. I think it's because I'm
imagine PGA Tour censoring everything that associates those 2 tours together.
Speaking of live, did you watch any golf over the weekend?
I didn't.
I watched.
Instagram clips.
I watched a grand total of maybe 4 minutes of golf, and I was like, it's okay. I mean,
because they were playing in the Jeddah Invitational.
They were
live,
twice
and then
back to back, weren't they? Because they were playing last week.
And then PGA was playing in Japan.
there was a lot going on. It was Japan.
Yeah, Japan,
Is
and
that
then
the
Zozo, yeah,
and
then
Spain.
the world tour. That was Andalus, yeah, Valderrama.
Yep.
Valderrama, most famous golf course in the European continent.
Is
I
it?
think. Yeah, in the yeah.
I don't know
absolutely.
that.
Yeah, it's seriously, it's an amazing
Yeah,
course. I
but
love to play.
Min Woo Lee was like joint first. Up
He
top
was,
and
he
finished
was.
up third, but still good, man.
Wow.
Still very good. But yeah, I watched some a little bit like the clips of like Live.
Ricky Fowler was in contention,
He was going very well.
but BDR, Big
Yeah.
Dick Rick,
It is what it is.
as always, chokes on a Sunday.
Yeah, it's all right. I mean, at least he's there. I mean, I hope he kind of keeps it up.
I think his swing looks better actually.
Yeah?
Did you
No,
see his
I
swing?
didn't
Did you
notice
see
his
any ball? Like go on his Instagram, go on like the PGA Tour his Instagram, right? They've been showing a couple of clips of him his swing and compare it with his how his swing was. I think it looks better, and I think he actually said he's gone through like a swing change,
Yeah.
right? He had like a new swing coach or something, like a new caddy as well, right? So we might be seeing more of Ricky actually.
I hope so. It's
I think
like, why not?
he's trying to make the changes. He's probably got approached by Liv. Did he get approached by Liv? I wouldn't be surprised if he did.
Why wouldn't he get approached? Everybody.
Yeah, of course. And
Everybody.
because again, Ricky is famous not for his golfing skills. He's just famous for being famous. To be honest, right? He's like one of those like golf royalties, right?
Yeah.
Doesn't matter if he didn't won that many tournaments, but like he's just got that personality and brand behind him. And I think he's quite committed to the PGA. I think he actually wants to win. So I think he'll do. I think he'll do one. I'll tell you what. Let's make a bet. I think he'll win one tournament this season.
What kind of bet is that? Because I agree with you.
So
who are we betting against? So who are we betting against? But yeah, I agree with you. I hope he comes back. I think Jason Day needs to make a comeback as well, along with Ricky Fowler and Happy Days.
Yeah.
It's just now that a bunch of players went to Live. There's room, there's like an opening for all these other players that either fell off or amateurs that have just become pros that are trying to get up there, and it's just going to make everything more exciting. Because I didn't mind the fact that there was like a PGA Tour and then a Live event on the same weekend, because I'm like, oh okay, I'm just going to watch them both whenever I can. There's good players in both. I didn't really care that DJ or Bryson wasn't in Japan or in Spain or but they were in a different place playing golf, just like Min Woo Lee was in Spain while Ricky Fowler was in Japan. It's just one of those things. It is what it is. But I watched some highlights. What I don't like is watching golf and the people on top. I don't really know them. So it's just we need to kind of get to know these players. They need to kind of.
But that's a good thing.
It's a good thing and a bad thing because I watch golf. I don't only watch golf for the golf. I watch golf because I love following specific players.
Personalities, yeah.
And we follow a lot of people on Instagram, and we as weird as it sounds, we feel like we're part of their lives because we watch like Bryson, for example. I watched his long drive competition.
Oh yeah, that was cool.
Yeah, I watch all his YouTube videos. I follow him on Instagram. I follow him on TikTok. Blah blah blah. So it's like you feel like you know these people, and when you're watching them, I'm like rooting for them. And I know so much about Bryson, for example, where I'm watching golf with my brother. My brother has zero interest in golf, but I can't help but be like, oh, guess what? Bryson does. Guess what he did? He got fat just to be good at golf and hit it longer, and then he lost a bunch of weight. And then he weighs his golf balls before he plays and puts them in salt water to see if they're like
they float or something. Yeah.
And I'm going on for like 20 minutes about Bryson. I'm like,
your brother's like, what the?
Even he's getting into it. He's like, what? Why is he doing all that? And I'm like, oh, this is science. Blah blah. And I was trying to explain aim point to my brother. And I was like,
no way.
Look, he's doing aim point and he's doing But it's just cool, man. Like you're investing in these players.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Absolutely.
Even though they're not winning or they're not always up there, you still want to watch them play and you still want to watch them do well.
But I think that's the point of the Live Tour, right?
Yeah.
You're just getting all these people who are famous and brand names, and especially like who have what's it called, like attraction in certain countries, like Joaquin Neiman in Chile, Chile, and like obviously they try Hideki for Japan, the Japanese market. Dustin Johnson is extremely popular amongst frat bros in the US for obvious reasons, right? Because he married the daughter of the greatest of all time, Wayne Gretzky.
Yeah, of course. Yeah.
And obviously, like his expensive habits, which we all know.
I don't know. No.
Well, that's apparently what the joke is. Anyway,
Really?
moving on.
I did not know that. That's new to me.
Yeah. That's why I mean, the people making jokes, right? Like, oh yeah, finally they can afford like 6. I mean, he finally won a tournament, like and live right 3 months ago. You can finally afford to live for another 6 months.
No way. I did not know that.
I mean, mate, it's social media.
speculation.
It's social media humor. Like Dustin Johnson, if you're hearing this, if you're listening to this podcast,
He will not be listening.
we
to
are
this.
just doing this for clickbait.
Are we?
No, really. I mean, come on. It's like an open secret, right? I mean, I don't know where it came from, but I mean, he's just that kind of dude that you think.
That frat boy that's just getting. Okay, fair enough.
I mean, come on. You look at me. Do I look like somebody who would?
Yes. Oh my god. Anyway, moving on. Yeah, moving on from DJ and his habits. Good or bad.
Anyway, but yeah, so they want to attract these big names. It doesn't matter how good or bad they play, but people are just gonna watch it, right?
What's his
It's
name?
like watching Maradona and Messi play on the pitch.
Is it Matt Perez? What's his name?
Pat Perez.
Yeah, Pat. He's so bad, right?
He's so bad.
But everybody's like, oh look, he earned 120 grand this week, and he got like I don't know, he's 35 over or whatever.
Yeah.
But fair enough, man.
He's been winning more than that because, I think the Aces, his
Yes,
team
yes.
has been literally winning the last
Yeah.
couple of events, and he's been getting millions by playing +8.
It's not bad, is it?
But people love him actually, Pat Perez, because
Yeah.
he's such a funny guy off
Yeah,
the,
exactly.
off the field, and just appears in a lot of podcasts, appears in different.
Pat
TV.
Perez, please come on our podcast.
Yeah, seriously, we'd love to have you, talk about your approach to golf. I mean, you've won some tournaments as well, and it's just been really cool to have you around for the last 20 years.
Yeah.
Right?
It's not bad, is it?
But come
Yeah,
on.
play. If you were in his position, you would be definitely playing at Live, for example, and just earning bags and bags
That's
of money.
literally what he said.
Why? Yeah, he was the only one, right?
He was the only one that was
why
just
wouldn't you?
if you got offered a bag of bucks, why would you take the bag, right?
Completely agree. So, yeah.
Exactly. It's like if Tiger offers to be in this podcast, why they wouldn't agree with the Tiger in the podcast?
Listen, if let's stay realistic.
I might cry actually if Tiger.
He wouldn't. I actually, on my phone, which we're using as a camera, I have a list. I wonder if I can get it up on here. I don't think I can. I actually have a list of no, I don't. Of dream podcast guests.
Ooh.
I wish I had the list.
Well, we could do this live.
Who was number one? I don't remember. I don't remember anybody on that list, but I've got a list.
Would they be golfers or would they be?
No, it was just people in general. That were it was just people in general. It might have been like football stars that play golf. It was celebrities that play golf. It was golfers.
You of course you get Harry Kane there.
Actually, I did, but then I took him off. I'm not joking. I had Harry Kane because I'm a Spurs fan. I had Harry Kane on my list.
That's gonna lose some followers.
I don't think so. But I took him off because he doesn't seem to come across or in interviews he seems a bit like a boring person.
Bit awkward, yeah.
I'm sure he's fun and I'm sure he's a great guy and I would love to meet him one day and I'm sure I will. Putting it out in the universe, but I don't feel like I think that hour will be a bit of a dread. So I would love to meet him and have a chat with him. I feel like he's just very monotone and I don't think he will come across on a podcast as because we're so lively. I feel like we'd be a bit too. The balance would be off.
Yeah.
Rick Shields is definitely on my list.
Yeah.
I think that'd be a lot of fun.
Let's keep it quite specific. British golfers or
Min Woo Lee, 100%. I would love to
he's
have.
Australian.
Doesn't matter. He's
Okay,
still.
fair enough.
But if you want to go, you want to really narrow it down. I can barely remember 5 names, let alone keep it in Derbyshire area. Yeah, who's famous in Derbyshire?
Mel Reid.
Who the hell is Mel Reid?
She is quite famous in the LPGA Tour, Ladies European Tour, and she is local.
Okay, is that on your list?
I don't know her.
Oh, I don't know Harry Kane either, but apparently he was on my list. So,
I'm just saying a local famous golfer.
who else? I had 5 really good. I wish I had the
This
list.
is so nerdy I've become. How do I know this?
That's all you do, mate. You just watch golf, read golf. That's all we do. What
I know in life.
It's all right. I don't know nowhere near as much factual things about.
Would you
golf
get
as
John Ram?
I think John Ram would be good fun.
He looks a bit intense, but
John
he also
Ram,
looks
I would
fun.
love to have a drink with him.
I mean, man's literally gone to Arizona State, which is like the party school.
Yeah, I would love. That's what I said. I would love to have a drink with him.
He'd chug a beer.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, he'd chug a
Oh
beer.
yes.
Chug a cerveza.
Who else would you have on?
cool people. Good vibes only.
Mate, I'm completely drawing a blank, and I literally have a list on my phone of top 5 guests I would like on my podcast. I wish I had the
I'll
list.
tell you what. I invite Hideki, who doesn't speak a single word of English.
That would be a pretty difficult. What's it called? No, it's not.
And we'll have like sushi.
Did you see what he did the other day?
What?
I swear it was.
Yes,
Matsuyama.
he did. He like Matsuyama. He went to like some guy like, we were playing in Zola in Japan, right? The guy was eating sushi. He just went there and grabbed the sushi and
Yeah, that was a lot of fun.
just
I
took
can't
off.
find the list. Never mind.
That's really funny.
But yeah.
All right, next time.
Next time,
Next
I
time.
played at Northampton Golf Club
Yeah.
last week. I told you, and I sent you a couple of pictures,
Yeah,
mate. Right, listen to this. There's a 1-minute golf course review coming out on my TikTok.
Hey.
It's out now.
Oh, nice.
As in not now,
Yeah,
but by the time the podcast comes out, it's going to be out. Go watch it on my TikTok page at Theodorus Kalopidis. It is the most beautiful course I think I played this year,
Really?
mate. And we picked a day. The weather was perfect. It was golden hour. We started playing at like 2 p.m. So by the time we went round the back 9, it was just the sun was coming down. There was not a single cloud in the sky. It was such a beautiful course, such a well manicured course, mate. We had such a good time. I played really well. By the way, my handicap has dropped to 17. Just so you know. So you need
Pressure's on.
You need to get on it.
Pressure's on.
So yeah, I mean, I'm sure it's gonna go back up again. But yeah, we had such a great time.
It's the putting, mate.
It was a bit of everything actually,
All right.
because I messaged you. I birdied a stroke index 1, 577 yard par 5, and it was such a difficult par 5 because it was like a dog leg left, and it was like uphill. So he played like 620, 630.
Oh, wow.
And my tee shot was terrible. I kind of sliced it a little. It wasn't even a slice. It was into wind,
Yeah.
and I didn't slice it, but I tried to keep it low, and he went like right a little bit, and it was in the rough. But my second shot is what put me back into the game. I just hit down on my 4 hybrid, and he went. I was about 80 yards, 70 yards to the green, and then I chipped it, and I was about literally tapping birdie. It was like a gimme. It was that much.
Amazing.
But I was so happy with it because I got like 5 points, obviously.
Yeah, brilliant.
So I got overall, I think I got like 44 or 43 points on Stableford, which just dropped my handicap down by 1 whole shot, which is very rare kind of thing.
Cool. Congrats,
So
man.
thanks, man. Overall, I would love to take you on that course. I would love to go there with a drone because
Ooh, yeah.
it was so nice. We took a couple of videos and a couple of pictures. There was nobody in front of us. There was nobody behind us. It was just quiet. It was almost like we had this private course to ourselves. And we loved it, man. We both had such a good time. I really want to take you. And I broke the drone. I told you this, right?
Stupid.
I crashed the drone on the wall of my house. And I sent
After
it
like day 5 of owning it.
I literally was the 3rd time I used the drone. I was trying to get comfortable with it, and I got too comfortable with it. And I don't know why. It's got this sensor thing, right? Where if you're near obstacles, it kind of beeps.
Yeah.
But I thought it beeps, and it also doesn't go near the wall.
Oh, but it still goes.
But apparently still goes. So I tried to test it, and I was like, I wonder how close it goes. And I lost control, and I just smashed it straight onto the wall. It kind of got caught on some wires, and the camera completely snapped off.
That's just stupid.
Very stupid, but you live and learn. And good thing I had a 2-year warranty on it. I sent it 3 days ago.
Yeah.
It went to Netherlands.
Yeah.
And I got an email today saying that they're already sending it back. I'm getting it tomorrow.
Oh, you're joking.
Already. It's
That's
been like
brilliant.
3 days.
That's fantastic.
I know. So I'm getting it tomorrow.
Wow.
So next week, I would love to go to Northampton. with you.
We are picking whichever part of England
It's not raining.
that is not raining,
Yes.
and we are driving there.
Yes. It's I think you would really like it.
Seriously, the amount of like carbon emissions that we emit by playing golf.
But we're gonna have there's people
We're gonna have
gluing
green
themselves
peas coming over.
gluing themselves on the pavement outside. We don't want that. We just want to go and play some golf.
You know what else we need to do?
Go on.
Winter's fast approaching, like proper winter. Like now isn't really winter, right? I mean, it feels cold to be playing, but it's not really real winter. We need to go on a golf trip in Spain.
We need to do a lot of things.
Turkey, somewhere.
Turkey, Spain,
Dubai.
Don't. I'm not. We're not doing Dubai. We're doing Dubai next year. We'll go like Easter next year. Because then we go.
I cancelled something because I thought we were gonna go to Dubai.
You can still go by yourself and find gin. You want to go with me, don't you?
No, I want to. No.
Like a boys trip. Drinking, having a good time, dancing, partying. We can still do that, just not in Dubai.
Fair enough.
Not right now.
Sounds good.
We'll go next year. I promise you. I promise next year we'll go. We'll go. We'll go. We'll make a proper, not like a 3-day trip.
Yeah.
We'll go on like a 7-day, 10-day trip.
Yeah.
And we'll go out. I'll introduce you to a couple of people. We'll play loads of golf, and we'll party. You can eat. You can drink. You can do everything you want to do, Chenji. I will make sure. Which you don't even need to have me next to you. You will have a great time.
Sounds good to me.
There you go.
All right, there we go.
I will. My promise is I will make it up to you for not going in November. That's my promise. Theodore's Kalopidis guarantee.
There we go.
There we go.
That's
It's all right. I'll bleep it. Let me mark it. I don't know how.
it's a
there
good
you go. I'll
guarantee.
mark it.
It's a good guarantee.
Thank you.
See, we're still learning, right?
Oh
It's been
God.
15 episodes, 15 hours worth of content, and we are learning.
Yeah.
Every day's a school day.
Is there anything you want to talk about? Because I've got things to talk about for days, but I want you to kind of talk about things.
Not really. I mean,
Last week-
this is the thing. I just haven't been playing golf. Like, I really just want to play golf, but I haven't been playing golf.
Last week, we were doing the podcast. It was a pretty much short one. It was like a 45-minute episode. And I specifically asked Chenji at the end of the episode, I was like, Chenji, anything you want to talk about? And you said no. And I watched it back, and I asked you, and you said no. And I was like, okay, I haven't got nothing else. Thank you guys for watching. This is the end of the end of the episode. And then we finished, and then he was like, how come you ended the episode? I had loads to talk about. I was like, Chenji, I asked you. Why didn't you just speak?
All right. I'm not going to lie. That was my Chinese culture. You know, you ask people twice for things before you say the
I don't
truth.
want to ask you twice, Chenji. Like, Chenji, just say
Sorry,
something.
I meant 3 times.
But yeah, because with me, it's easy because I might be working in my normal job and I remember something. I just get my phone out, open up Word, and I just type it in. So then, boom, I've got a topic.
Yeah.
You don't do that, which is fine. I mean, everybody works differently, right?
Yeah, I mean, I never take notes. It's just in there. If it isn't there, it's not
in there. But when I ask you,
if it's not in there, it's not good enough.
right, fair enough. But yeah, I've got things to talk. I feel like I'm doing all the talking. That's why I want you.
We've been talking
I know.
whole podcast.
Have you? Okay, coming back to what at the beginning of the episode I said I've got something to tell you that I don't think you've ever heard.
Yes,
before.
we need to do that.
Okay, have you ever heard of the condor experience?
Of course I have. It's where
No, why? How do you know this?
Dude, I've been telling so many people, like, we need to do this in France. I'm pretty sure I told you about this.
No, you told me about the Renaissance Club.
No, I'm pretty sure I told you about this. It's in France, outside of Paris. You rent out the chateau, and it comes with a golf course. You can ask the greenkeeping team to arrange it however you like. So you can do like a greenkeeper's revenge day where you just put a bunch of like funny flags and stuff. And
How do you know this?
dude, I told you I'm a nerd. I've got no life.
I'm so surprised.
We got to do it. Actually, I tell you what, new segment idea.
Go on.
Like, really, what's it called? Fringe golf things every week that we kind of ask each other on. Have you heard of this? Like, has to be golf related.
I can do that.
Yeah.
Everything you come up with, I definitely haven't heard of.
Why?
Because like this, I was so surprised that I've never heard of this condor experience. And then
I'm
you
surprised
come
you haven't heard about this. I mean, to be fair, it is quite new, right? And
Do
but
you know
the
how much
main
it costs?
Well, I think I don't know. It's like 30,000 or something.
It's
What?
35 grand per night.
Yeah, but you can get like 20 people, 30 people there.
Who are you going to find? 20 people. I know like 4 people in my life, and they would not pay to do this.
No, well, to be fair, if like again, I think most of these will be like corporate stuff.
I watched a video
Like-
on YouTube of a bunch of golfers.
Yeah.
Your friend Mia went. She actually organised it.
Yeah,
Is it Mia Baker?
yeah.
She organised it, and she invited a bunch of like golf YouTubers or whatever. Mate, their place looked absolutely incredible.
Yeah,
It was like JCB standards. I think
to be
it's
fair,
a
I think
14-hole
I think in reality, like the course itself is not going to be that amazing. I mean, come on, you can't compare to JCB, right? But
No, but
it's nice enough. It's a nice enough,
looked-
golf course, right? Probably in a very good condition because you don't have a lot of, it's not getting battered, right? It's just
No.
like only private groups of.
It's
people
literally a
come and play.
private, massive mansion. You have the whole mansion to yourself. You're being fed from morning to night. It's a whole private experience. There's a 14-hole, I think. I don't know if they made it into an 18-hole course, but it's definitely a 14-hole course. And you have the whole place to yourself. You can play there as many times as you want. You can do whatever you want in the space of 3-4 days that you're there. There's loads of activities to do if you're not, into golf. You can do archery or painting or horseback riding or fishing. There's loads and
You know-
loads of things to do.
You know the sad thing that I think about. Sorry, like you know the thing I think is what's gonna happen. The sad thing is gonna happen. Sorry, my English is bad.
Go on.
Most people who go there don't play golf.
I'm not surprised.
I wouldn't be surprised if most people who end up going there are not golfers.
I'm not surprised.
Like they will get a lesson, you know, they'll try the course for a bit, but they're just gonna go back.
It's not people like
something
us that are obsessed with golf and we're like,
People who are obsessed
we're
with
gonna
golf.
wake up in the morning and play around, and then we're gonna play around in the afternoon. You know, it's those kind of people where, oh, I wonder how far I can hit it, and then swing a club and they can't hit a ball. It's with those kind of people.
Let's say we get 30 people, right, to stay there. So each of us pays £1,000 a night, right? Which again, you know, is something we can do. But for £1,000, we'd be playing
Non-stop.
like we'd be going to, you know, St Andrews.
Yeah.
We'd be like, you know, for £1,000, we'd be playing, you know,
Pebble
at least
Beach.
we'd be going to Pebble Beach.
Yeah.
We'd be going to
Everywhere.
what else can we think about? Some good courses.
Any Trump courses, any Dubai course.
Gosh, you know, like Trump, the Elsa course in
Yeah.
over there in Scotland in
Yeah.
Ayrshire.
Dubai golf is actually quite cheap.
Dubai, yeah, it is.
With £1,000,
You can play like a week there.
way longer than a week.
Yeah.
Mate, it cost me like $80
Yeah.
worth
yeah.
of money, whatever, like £60.
So that's
to
the
play
thing, right?
around
For
a
like
golf
for
in
true,
this incredible
for
golf field.
true golfers, right? We are looking for a golf experience
Yeah.
and not like the other experience. Like,
No,
don't get me wrong. I think it's absolutely amazing. I would love to.
The way my thought was, if you go to a place like that, you're going to go with your family. So your family's a bit busy while you're out there playing golf. That's my thought of it. Does that make sense?
But again, I think, you know, in reality, the reality is probably 80% of the time it's going to be rented out by some corporate event and get a couple of lessons, but nobody will seriously play the course.
No. So that's why we should go. But then again, it's a lot of money. Never mind, you never know. One day, one might win them Euro Million, or there's
one
YouTube.
day
We might have
we'll
thousands
take
of
off.
thousands of
Let's get
views.
invited. Right?
Yeah, we might get invited. Imagine that. That'd be really
do
cool.
a
Eh?
little giveaway, right?
Forget the giveaway. What we want to go. Forget the giveaway.
Every time I'm offering like a giveaway, you're just like, no, Chenji, don't say that. I want to do that.
Let's give away a hat, not a condor experience that costs so much
No,
money.
but obviously we're gonna be there as well, right?
Yeah, I think giving away a spot to
A spot to Condor,
I
exactly.
think that's a bit too much.
Look at this guy.
I think that's a bit too much.
I
mean, we've got 28 views.
Hey,
you know?
I don't know, like, you know, we gotta, you know, whoever's the OG follower, right? You know, you gotta show yourself out there, right? You know, we gotta give you a shout out, you know, for following us, supporting us, liking our videos. Every time I see the like button on your YouTube video like surpass 2, I get really happy.
Yeah, same. Because on the last episode, he messaged me and he goes, "Did you like the YouTube video?" I said, "Yes." And he goes, "Damn, only me and you like the video." It's so sad.
No, but then like,
it is
but
what
then
it
like,
is.
I think an hour later I refreshed it. There was like 3 likes,
Yeah,
and
we're
I was like,
"Oh."
yes.
I think it was Stel. I'm pretty sure it was Stel.
And then actually no, and then like the next day there was 4.
Yeah, I don't know who that is. Christiana? It might be.
Come
I don't
on,
know.
give us some hope. Don't
Listen.
be so pessimistic.
Listen, we're 15 episodes in. We're doing okay. We just need to keep it up, keep pumping out content every week. When
But
when
come
the
on, mate.
podcast-
Look at this. We're having fun, man.
We're having a great
We're just
time.
chatting.
Yeah. Yeah, we are.
Shit.
Oh no, that was the wrong button.
Oops. Well, still
don't know.
figuring it out.
We are definitely. There we go.
Yeah.
I should have that ready on the right page. But yeah,
Anything you want to talk about?
I'm done, mate.
Yeah, I mean, let's play some golf. Finally, I mean, you're going to be playing a lot of golf. And to be fair, actually, like, you know, your 1-minute golf video reviews are really incredible.
Thank you. I really
They're
like.
seriously really good.
My
right?
favorite one I've done was a JCB one.
Oh, go watch that. Like, follow him on
watch-
Theo Calopedes.
Go watch the JCB golf review. I don't know what it is about that video. I think it was the way I was speaking, and it was such just calm. Because normally I'm obviously like very hyperactive and everything.
Yeah,
But
ADHD.
that video is a very calm. It was almost like ASMR, relaxing video.
It was.
And I was like, that's such a good video, man. And I was hesitant because we haven't actually played JCB, but I volunteered there for everyone that doesn't know, and I obviously had videos and pictures and everything. And I thought, oh yeah, I could do a 1-minute golf course review. I did it, and it got so many views and so many likes. People from JCB actually watched it, and they messaged me. They're like, so good. It's a lot of fun. It's good. I really enjoyed it. And it's such a nice video. Look at that.
It's just beautiful, like
It
the way
really
you started
is,
it.
right?
Very smoothing. It was like,
It really is. I'm really proud of that video.
go like follow him on
Yeah,
TikTok.
it's there. But go watch it. I promise you. I've got like 3 or 4. I'll tell you what I have. I have Ilya Golf Estate with you, not with you. I have Ilya Golf Estate 1-minute golf course review. I have Northampton golf course review. I have Forest of Arden golf course review, and then just whatever. So I've got like 3 in the bag.
Secret Valley.
I don't have enough content.
I've got some.
Okay, we'll sort it after the podcast because I wanted to do it, but I didn't have enough videos.
Because I mean, I can already think about the score already because it's a course that we liked enough, but it wasn't really worth it.
No, that's what I mean. So it's good.
But that's a good review, right?
Yeah, of course it is. It's
Yeah,
just
but
realistic
that's the
review.
point. Like, is all the hype real?
Yeah. So it's one of those things. I'm looking forward to playing golf tomorrow. I wish you could come. It's gonna be good. Do you know what I did yesterday? I feel my legs are killing. I haven't told you this yet. My legs are in. I'm in so many. I've started going back to the gym. I'm trying to get a little bit fitter. I'm trying to just now that it's off season of golf and I'm not playing as much golf. I don't want to. Obviously, it's good fitness, but I'm not. If I'm playing once a week compared to 2 or 3 times a week, and my diet is so bad, I'm trying to change a few things in my lifestyle. Let's just say. And last night, I went and watched a bunch of football at the clubhouse that we went to a couple of weeks ago. Well, I played paddle for the first time yesterday morning. That was good
Nice,
fun. We should
cool.
go.
Yeah, I'd love to. I'd love
It's
to.
by Pride Park.
Yeah, I know they opened one there.
Yeah, we should definitely go. It's good
Absolutely,
fun.
yeah, I'd love to.
Really good fun. And then I went home afterwards, and I just fell asleep on the couch from 8 o'clock in the afternoon until 11 at night. And then I woke up and I was like, please tell me it's like 4 in the morning. Please tell me it's 4 in the morning. It was 11 o'clock. Obviously, I couldn't fall back asleep.
Yeah.
At 3 in the morning, I couldn't sleep.
Went to the gym.
I got up and I went to the gym.
No.
At 3 in the morning. Who does that?
You apparently.
Apparently me. And I went to the gym. I did like an hour and a half. And I thought, because I'm playing golf on Tuesday, I don't want to do back, shoulders, or chest.
Yeah.
I'll do my legs.
Yeah.
That was such a big mistake. Because when I'm there, I always just go as hard as I can. And I could barely walk out the gym at 3:30 in the morning.
Mate.
Now today my legs are killing me. I could barely walk up the stairs.
Sounds like you need to get a buggy.
I don't want to get a buggy, but it's not even that. It's like I'm not even bothered about walking. I hope I can play golf properly tomorrow.
All right, fair enough.
So I hope I play well.
Good luck.
Thank you. I wish you were there, but we'll play Sunday.
I tell you what though, I can't imagine like playing in a nice course and not walking it.
I agree.
Like
Completely agree.
It's JCB. Like
You can walk it.
You can walk it.
Yeah.
Can you? Like given the option. Right,
No, 100%.
I would always walk
100.
it,
I
seriously.
completely agree with you because you take the
I don't know,
course in
'cause it's-
a bit different.
I know in many cultures, like golf is all about driving a car, right? But
Yeah, but I'm not about that.
And maybe it's the UK that's made us who we are because we tend to walk, but it's just a good walk.
No, it is. It's good exercise.
And the
It's-
better the course, the better the walk, right?
I agree.
So
You
like,
just take
I
everything
feel like
in.
walking is half the experience of golf,
I completely
right?
agree
So
with you.
why would you drive?
I agree with you. What I wouldn't do, I would never do, is I wouldn't carry a bag. I'm very. I put my foot down there.
Yeah.
You carry a bag.
I carry my bag.
In the winter, Stell plays, and he carries a bag.
Because you have to carry a bag.
I can't. I'd rather not play golf. I cannot think of anything worse than walking up a hill and carrying a 25 kilo bag or 20 kilo bag.
Then you just don't play at hilly courses. When
Okay,
you're carrying
so
a
you
bag.
play a flat course.
Or you
I
just
still
carry
don't
half
want-
the clubs.
Nah. What's the point of playing golf? I want options.
Okay.
I want options. No, I'm not doing that.
All right.
But yeah, anything else?
No.
You want to finish the podcast here?
Yeah.
Right. Thank you guys for listening, watching. Please subscribe, like the video, share the video, leave us a comment. Where I want to ask a question. Whoever stayed to right at this end of the podcast, comment below and tell me the best course that you've played at. Watch nobody comments. There's no comment. There's always no comment, so it is what it is. But if you've stayed this long, just comment below saying I've stayed this long or whatever, and name the best course you've ever played. And yeah, thank you guys for listening, watching. We'll see you again next week.